Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now, here is James. To the middle. Williamson up top. Leonard outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubats.
I had to give up a guy to get that boy Dame, man.
Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian. And it's so difficult to watch him
I did
that Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career. But boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough. Every attribute you could want.
Pass to James.
Hell no.
Second chance effort. Oh, and there's the whip. On the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
What you love about Ivica Zubats is he knows who he is. Big, strong body, mixes it up on the glass, sets solid screens. Just an understanding of who he is.
Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Kawhi Leonard decides to flash that explosive athleticism. This guy works so hard on both his body and his craft.
He buries it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Williamson. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Johnson with it. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
There is so much responsibility on LeBron's shoulders. He has to keep that offense flowing, and he's got such a great grasp of their system.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez, and KD's name came up pretty quickly. I asked Coach about strategy for Durant, and he said, I want to get physical with him, make sure he's not getting easy looks at the hoop, and ruffle his feathers. So the orders for the defense are to stay tough with Durant. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Leonard outside. Outside Johnson. Fires the 3. Durant pulls it in. Lillard right side.
Yeah, it look like.
Pass to Durant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Durant's got 5 points.
Well, capitalizing on the interior, Kevin Durant is a handful if he's got position.
Outside Johnson.
He gave Will Brown for Zion. I want to do it.
Now Leonard. Leonard double team. Clock at 6. The 3, James. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
Come on, KD. Like earlier, huh? Okay.
Williamson with it. Harden picks him up. Inside. Here's Leonard. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Lillard, the open look. James with the rebound.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Oh, I hope that.
And he drives in. And slam dunk by James.
Ball on the deck. LeBron coming downhill. Good night. What a drive.
Pass to Durant. Down low. And it's Olynyk with a jam. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And Doris, when you think about Kevin Durant, certainly a prolific scorer, but that's not the whole story.
What I love the most, I think, BA, about Kevin Durant is how much he loves playing the game of basketball. His availability is never in question as long as there is some measure of health. The work he puts in consistently,
bro.
anyone who's ever seen his routine, teammates, coaches, front office staff, they are in awe of the commitment to his craft. I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Now, here is James. 5 points in the game.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Harden. Out to Lillard. It's stolen by James. And here's the fast break. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by James Harden. Pass to Durant. Over Johnson. Hits the front of the rim and out. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Leading by 3. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Adams a screen. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
I'll say Steven Adams is a load on the ball.
Damn, boy.
Makes him an impossible check.
Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper.
Man, this
versus
nigga
winning.
shit terrible on the road.
And it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Leonard for 3. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
This guy has such a nose for the basket. Kawhi Leonard not afraid to let it fly on the catch.
O'Neal with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Okoro. Up top O'Neal. Releases. Misses off the left iron.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hell nah.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win.
Oh, Adam, what you doing?
I'm going to get the best of you in the end.
Bitch, you ain't no threat out there.
Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Knocked away.
We gotta really get out, bro.
He's picked up by Adams. They get it back. Here's Williamson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever. Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Williamson for 3. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one. Lillard with the ball. Picked up by James. To the paint. Back to Lillard. Five on the clock. puts it up from 15. It's rebounded by Zubats. Leonard, left side. James with the ball. He's got 5. There's the strength of the king.
Forget his age. LeBron is still one of the strongest players in the league. Are you serious? That is some power.
We needed this. He's Evan Cullen was not doing that.
Players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
James, outside. Out to Lillard. Gets
Damn,
stolen by
dog.
Johnson. James, outside. James.
Oh, this nigga. Hey, LeBron shot gotta be easy on this hoe. Niggas be weird with LeBron on this hoe.
Tirelessly early in his career on improving his range shooting, and boy, it has paid dividends.
The shot by Lillard, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Johnson for 3. Adams grabs the miss. On the break. Lillard on the drive. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
That nigga dang.
A less than stellar start in the first
Yeah.
quarter. You'd like to see that shot go down.
The ball's knocked loose. Goal stolen by Lillard. James with the ball. Picked up by James. Lillard looking around. And you can
Dame
Dollar
Dollar
with a chance at a 3-point play.
Keon Johnson.
Man, these shots demonstrate
I
how
love
locked
it.
in Lillard is. Just embracing the challenge of scoring on physical defenders.
Free throw, no good for Lillard.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
To the inside. It's stolen by Olynyk. Here's Harden. And blocked.
I gotta shoot that
Careening
shit.
off the glass. And here they come. Great hustle, Leonard.
My fault.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Amir.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, you allow him a path to the cup, look out.
Here's Leonard. Out to James. Offline with a 3. Lillard right side. Olynyk for 3. And no good.
Fuck
Trying to
that
get
shit
that
now.
one home. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Up by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's James. It's tipped.
How about Zubats? Worked so hard on the defensive end. Nicely done.
Out to Leonard. And counted from 19 feet away. Leonard's got 9.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Here's James. No points so far. Here's Johnson. Shakes him. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. And it's all knotted up.
Well, we're accustomed to seeing Kawhi as the finisher, not necessarily known as a passer, but boy, what a pass right there.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now here's Harden. He's got 5. Tipped. Williamson with it. Durant covering. Pass to Williamson. Over to the left wing. Got a piece of it. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Harden. And the layup is good off the glass. Harden's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, KD has become such a feared defender, and there creates off his defense an easy opportunity for his teammates.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second one. And here's Harden. He's got 7. Outside Durant. For 3. KD! What else would you expect?
The fluidity, the mechanics, the purity. KD's jumper is sweet.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Now here's Harden. There's the triple. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. Pass to Clowney. To the paint. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Deflected. And there's the lob. Look at Williamson finish the oop.
Yeah, and Williamson is an explosive athlete, remarkable at finishing off alley-oops.
Kicks it out to Hardaway. Back to Durant. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Clowney. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
It goes on Kevin Durant. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
He's off on the second. Left side, Hardaway.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Adams.
2 minutes.
Right wing. Back to Okoro. And here comes the break. Williamson powers down the jam.
Yeah, no doubt Williamson's one of the most powerful dunkers the NBA has ever seen.
Outside O'Neal. We've got 1:28 left in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the round no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Here's Whitehead. Fires for 3. Counted from distance.
The defensive intensity must pick up. It hasn't been the same this half.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for the away team.
And so he hits both. 1:02 left in the 3rd quarter here. Pass to Clowney. Left side Sharp. Here's Clowney. Down low. And that one's good. Sharp.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Back to O'Neal. Inside.
Oh, bro, we can't get that ball in there.
It's Martin on the wing. Williamson with it. And stolen by Hardaway. Okoro with the ball. He's picked up by Williamson. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
Oh, my goodness.
This is his third trip to the line tonight.
It's amazing to come to the arena every night just to see what Lillard's going to do.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Launches it. Lillard! What'd you expect?
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
To the middle. Here's Martin. Oh, the swat by Adams.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
5 ticks left in the third. What if it goes? And that's not going to go. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. They lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Now James. Williamson outside. And it's off from 3-point range.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Man, good whistle there.
The first free throw is good.
What we are watching with Kevin Durant, guys, is simply greatness. This guy will go down as one of the greatest scorers the game has ever seen. Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Team foul.
To the paint. Leonard on the wing. Lets it fly from 18. Rebound by Olynyk. Lillard with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Durant, no good. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, B.A., and there's a chance to extend that right here.
It's James on the wing. Look at LeBron with the strength to score through contact.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. The guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
Back to Lillard. Pass to Coffey. Outside Durant. 6 to shoot. Durant owning the inside.
We call that the ultimate high percentage look for one of the most efficient scorers ever. KD in the house.
To the inside. And Williamson throws it down.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. The shot by Johnson, no good. Here's Durant. The shot misses. Some solid defense from James. Up top, Johnson. Leonard for 3. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Boy, Kevin Durant gets a quick first step, and it puts the defense in a tough spot, and he picks up the foul.
And both free throws good for Durant.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Leonard, left side. Out to James. Williamson outside. Leonard for 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Inside. Coffey. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
There's a reason James Harden is always near the top of the assist charts. That ability to distribute to teammates is elite.
And the timeout called here by Jordy Fernandez. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordy Fernandez's huddle. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong.
Bro, we keep fucking falling back in zone, bro.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Here's Durant. Durant earning those 2 points.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
The kick out to Johnson. From deep. That one doesn't drop. Lillard with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Durant surveying the D. Over James.
Bro, those some fucking balls.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
Boy, not on the same page. There, and in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
1:33 left in the final quarter. The drive by Harden to tie it up.
I fucked it off.
You've got to find a way to get yourself down in some other way, because hoisting from three is not the answer.
The shot by James, no good. Down low. Kevin Durant, unfazed by the D.
Kevin Durant loves late game chances. Boy, he's been in the spot many times, and he shows you how it's done.
Harden with it. To take the lead. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
He hits the first one, and that ties this game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Leonard on the wing. Laces one from three.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Pass to Durant. Back to Lillard. They get it back. The kick to Durant. Now here's Adams. Money.
Calm, cool, collected under pressure. Steven Adams, no problem.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks it out to Williamson. No good on the three. Here's Harden. It's off. He sinks the clutch free throw. So he gets them both. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Now that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, they should have this win sealed.
And Jordy Fernandez calls timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here. King James with ice water in his veins, an absolutely breathtaking player.
Outside Durant. He got it up in time. Couldn't get it to fall. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more hoops. Well, 4 quarters were enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Durant, sweet touch on the floater.
Boy, KD has such great touch on that floater. An easy, fluid release on what is a really tough shot.
Pass to Johnson. And here's Zubats. Back to James. Hits the trifecta.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Harden's shot is good.
James Harden has made a living out of tough shot making. And I'll tell you, the defense pretty good right there. James Harden just better.
Williamson for 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Here's Adams. Soft touch off the glass.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Back to James. Johnson on the wing. Puts it up. No good. Off the front rim. Fast break. Here we go. Oh, KD flying in to cap off the break.
Absolutely no mercy right now from Kevin Durant in transition. Those long strides, that's an easy bucket.
Pass to James. Back to Williamson. Jacks up a 3. And it's James with the 3. James has got 6 points in the quarter.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Shoots. Adams, shot's good.
Listen, there is a touch and a confidence about Steven Adams. If he's in the paint, he will get it done.
Pass to Williamson. Beyond the arc. The shot's good on the assist by James.
This is the guy Williamson wants to be for his team. The player they can count on in the clutch moments.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
Zubats. Yes! Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. To the inside. And stolen by Leonard. Pass to Johnson. Kicks it out to Williamson. Leonard outside. James outside. And the call will be against James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
So it's the home team now. Here's Zubats. Back to Johnson. Leonard for 3. Leonard beyond the line.
Let's remember this is a former Finals MVP. He will not blink in the biggest of moments. Kevin Durant absolutely fearless. If the game's in the balance, he will demand the basketball.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Here's James. Six on the shot clock. Outside Johnson. James outside. Off target from downtown. Another tie. And we're going to have a second overtime. And we'll be back right after this. And with another overtime in front of us, the question is, who will blink first? Nobody wants to give in. A lot of pride on the line now. Right side Johnson. Here's the 3. Here's Zubats. Out to James. Johnson for 3. That shot is off.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Left side Durant. Durant draws the double. Pass to Harden. Launches a three. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. James with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard. Zubac's shot is off.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Shot by Lillard, no good. Out to Leonard. Let's go with a three. Second shot opportunity. From deep, Johnson. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Now here's Harden. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
You see, in pick and roll action, this is where the intellect, the feel, the craftiness, the mastery of James Harden is all on display.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Johnson. And there's James from the arc. Damian Lillard with the rebound.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Adams. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Williamson left side. Pass to Leonard. Off target with the three. Right side Durant. And it's good.
Kevin Durant just understands how to find the open spots on the floor. His scoring line, proof of him getting to the efficiency we always look to.
The three, James. James can't get that one to fall.
He looks fatigued here in OT. Just not able to get it together.
And the timeout called here by Jordy Fernandez. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
But there's enough time on the clock to go for a 2-for-1.
And Jordy Fernandez calls timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard on the wing. It falls!
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
Durant inside. To the right side. Back to Lillard. Floats one up. Oh, off target. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory.